Okay, so this is our new expansion project that we've started with our rabbitry. It's going to be with 8 hutches, 8 hutch holes, and they're going to be 30 by 36. So we're going to end up making, it's going to be hopefully all wire, so that way we get good enough cool down flow for the summertime. And we've got flaps that we're going to put up on the ends to help with cutting down on the airflow in the winter. Those are a couple older hutches that we bought right at the beginning of the year when we started our rabbitry in March, which, knowing what we know now, if we would have known then, we probably wouldn't have bought those. That pink one and that old one off to the right. We're kind of in a need for space at the moment, and I'll get into that here in a second. This is actually the first hutch that we built all by ourselves. We were pretty proud. It was a 3-hole hutch, and it was 8 by 3. And so the hutch holes are kind of broken down into like 30 by 30, 35 or 30 by 36 squares, roughly, something like that. Anywho, my measurements are probably a bit off, but anyways. This is Ron 2, our buck. We just recently learned that he's not a silver fox, that he is a black agouti, and you can kind of sort of tell, but he actually has a big scary face on his back for markings on his back. You can see he's quite energetic. He's wanting out to run around and play. Whenever we let him out on the ground, he just kind of stays around underneath the girls for some reason. He's a pretty big, handsome guy, and he loves the ladies. This is one of our New Zealand does. This is Kesha. She's due here in like 3 weeks. She bred with our buck, our new buck that we just got a couple weeks ago, A1. The reason we call him A1 is because he has a tattoo in his ear that says A1. So we just stuck with it. This is my California doe, Sasha, and she's actually just had a litter. They're about 3 weeks old now. She bred with Ron 2. We got some really, really nice looking kits out of the group. She had 13 originally. We lost 4 off the bat and lost a couple more down the way, so now we're down to 7, but they're all healthy and doing well. Ooh, we got to clean some hutches out. Anyways, this is one of our new does that we've acquired here recently. This is Jazz, and she's got some lop down the line a little bit, but we haven't bred her yet. She's still a little young. She's only about a little over 5 months. We're probably going to breed her this January and let her get some age on her and maybe a little bit more weight and girth on her. This is a couple of New Zealand does that we just got here recently, and this is why we're in need of space, because this one great big hutch that was our grow-out pen has now doubled as, we put a board down the middle of it to double as 2 hutches, which is why we're trying to hurry up and get this other big hutch done so we can separate these squirrels out better and then give them some more space. This is Tallulah. She has the most largest dewlap I've ever seen in my life, and she's due in about 3 weeks. And then we have her mom, which the kids have dubbed Nugget. Why, I have no idea. She's still kind of getting used to everything. We got these 2 does when we got A1, so we've only had them a couple of weeks. And hopefully we'll be having kits out of her here in about 3 weeks. So that's our rabbitry that we have so far. And of course our new beautiful expansion project that we just cannot wait to get done. We've got quite a bit more work to do. So we'll keep you updated. Thanks.